Alright, I'm trying a slightly different method. Last time I did a Facebook Live posting using my cell phone. This time I'm going to try with my laptop computer. Let's see how the picture is for that. I know it's not that great, but it might be easier in uploading to YouTube and things like that. So, the reason we're here today is to take the t-shirts that I have prepped and put in stacks behind me, right there. And we're going to take these and turn them into what I call kits. Okay, kits are stacks of t-shirts that are ready to be sewn together. Okay, it's just the next step. I make these blankets in steps or in phases. So this is the part that we're going to talk about now, making blanket kits. Okay, it takes about 16 t-shirts to make a twin to a full-size blanket, okay? It takes 20 t-shirts to make a queen to a king. I'm never quite sure of the final dimensions of the blanket because it depends on the width and the length of the t-shirts that I use. I have the t-shirts separated into widths behind me. I have stacks right here. These are stacks of, right now, they are 8 inches wide. Alright, that's just the way that I fold them, and that's the way that I stack them. So these are usually your medium-sized t-shirts. You know, usually I can only get 8 inches wide. When you unfold it, it's 16 inches wide. The next size up is your large t-shirts, sometimes extra large t-shirts, and I have these in stacks of, they're 9 inches wide, okay, but when I open them up, because 9 inches is only half of the t-shirt, when I open it up, then you have 18 inches wide. The next size up is 10 inches wide. Okay, and these are your extra large, your 2 extra large t-shirts, and I only use men's t-shirts because of the way that they're cut. Men's t-shirts are more squared off. Women's t-shirts cut in on the shoulders, and I'm limited with the amount of material that I can use from where I cut the collar off to the bottom of the t-shirt. So when I make a blanket, I usually use t-shirts from all of these size stacks, okay? This is probably going to be a little hard to understand, okay? So bear with me. I might have to explain it several times, okay? But what I do is I usually start with, say, my biggest t-shirts that I have, which are 10 inches wide, and when you open them up again, they're 20 inches wide, okay? And I want to make the blankets look, I want them to be pleasing to the eye. You know, I like to group my colors on the t-shirts, or give it an interesting pattern, okay? So I am real fast, and I have a lot of black t-shirts, a lot of gray t-shirts. Let's grab this blue, and how about one more gray? Okay. So, what I'm going to do is just try to go kind of a dark light, something like that. And so I made a stack right here, and you can see it's gray, blue, gray, black, okay? And what I'm going to do is, I think for y'all to see it, I'll lay it all out. Okay. I'm going to put a gray shirt down, then a blue one, a gray one, and then a black one, okay? Now, we're going to build off of this to make our blanket, okay? So those were our 10-inch wide t-shirts. Now I'm going to go to the 9-inch wide group, and I'm going to grab a blue one and let's see, a couple of gray ones, and let's get a black one. Here, this one will work. Oh no, let's go down here. This one's, yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to lay these next to this first column. What I'm going to do is I make columns, okay? 4 columns of t-shirts. 1, 2, 3, 4 will make a twin, or possibly a full-size blanket, depending on how big the t-shirts are, okay? So, here's a column, okay? Let's make another one. All right. So, what we have now is 2 columns laid up. One of them is more narrow than the other, but that's okay because I'm going to sew the whole column together first. I'm going to sew the top of the t-shirt to the foot of the t-shirt, okay? Here, I'll show you. Top of the t-shirt would be where the collar was. And then here's the bottom of the t-shirt, okay? I kind of use that as like a straight edge. All right, so let's make another column. We'll go ahead and go with the same 9-inch wide group. I have all of these right here are 9-inch wide t-shirts. Here's my 10-inch wide t-shirts. I have 2 columns of those, 2 stacks of those. I don't get a lot of those really big t-shirts, and I love those because, of course, they make the blankets bigger. So I don't have to use so many t-shirts. I don't have to have an extra column to make a big t-shirt. And then right here are 4 stacks, and these 4 stacks are what I call 8-inch wide t-shirts. So when I open them up, you see here's 8-inch wide, but when I open it up, it's going to be 16 inches wide. It's just really important to me to use as much of the t-shirt as I possibly can to make these blankets. A lot of blankets that I see people make out of t-shirts, well, they make quilts. They don't make blankets. They cut out just the image in the middle of the t-shirt. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. It's just you waste all the other material. I like to use as much material as possible. So that's why each one of my squares is a rectangle. All right, let's go back to this. Let's see, here's a blue one. Gray. I like this part. It's creative, you know? It's putting together all of the to put it together, to put it in order, you know? So, I have a row of 9-inch wide t-shirts right here, a row of 10-inch wide t-shirts, and I'm going to do a row of 9-inch on this side. Why do I do that? I don't know. It's not all going to be exactly the same. But the purpose of making these blankets, for me, the purpose of making these blankets is not to have all of the seams line up, but to use as much material as possible, okay? So these blankets are going to be, all of these t-shirts I've prepped are for blankets for people in need. So I'm not getting any money to make these blankets, okay? These blankets are going for people that need them. Okay, so right now we've got 3 columns, okay? We've got 3 columns set up, and you can probably kind of see on the video, you see the colors are already starting to look like a pattern. You know, we have the blue here, and then we have gray, we have the black. So let's get another row, and I'm going to the 8-inch stack now. Gray. Let's get another gray one. And then we need a blue one. All right. Here we go. And I'm going to put this, let's see. You're not going to see this real well on the video. Let me see. Maybe I can lower it so you can see it. But I'm going to put these down here. Gray, black, and gray. All right. Now, there is a reason I do this the way I do it. These t-shirts have to be so wide and so long to make a blanket that can go on a bed. Okay? So, a twin size blanket really needs to be at least 70 inches wide by 90 inches long. I try to do 90 inches long for all of my blankets, but 70 inches wide is a twin. 80 inches wide I would call a full size. A little bit more than that is a queen. And my king size blankets are 90 inches wide. Okay? So, I'm going to add up how many inches this blanket might be. Now, this is an estimate, but I think it's a pretty good estimate. Okay? So, I have an 8-inch wide right here, okay? So I'm going to add up 8 plus 9-inch wide column, so that's 17 inches, plus a 10-inch wide column, so that's 27 inches, plus another 9-inch column, okay? So 27 plus 9 is 36, okay? 36 doubled, because remember, I'm going to open these up. Okay, 36 doubled would be 72 inches, all right? Take into account that I'm going to sew these together, so that's going to take off some of the width. It still will give us a twin-size blanket. Now, how long is it going to be? I don't really know at this point, because I won't know until after I sew it up, okay? But this is a kit, okay? But I can't just leave it out like this. I do have a method to stacking them now. So I'll show you how I do that. I'm going to, here, why don't we start back here so you can see. I take the one on top, okay, on the corner, and I stack it on top, on top, on top, okay? Now, let's do the next row. On top of the one in front of it, okay? So you see how I did that? Then I'm going to take it, this one, I'm going to put it on top. Maybe I should wait, till we do them all? No, let's go ahead and do it, okay? So, did you see that? Here's my column. So, if I was looking at all of the t-shirts laid out, I have four rows, okay? Or 4 columns of 4 t-shirts in a row, okay? I hope I said that right. I think you understand, okay? I'll do it again, all right? I'll show you again. And so what I do is I go up to my right-hand corner, I grab the first t-shirt, I put it on top of the next one, put those on top of the next one, and on the way down to the last one. Then I did the next column. Now let's do the next column. Okay, and then here's the column that you can't really see, okay? Whoop. Yep. Whoop. Okay, now I'm going to take this column, okay, which was, say, on the left-hand side of what I had laid out, okay? I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to put it on top. I'm going to turn it sideways so I don't get them confused, okay? Not going to lay it right on top because then I might get confused, okay? I turn it sideways, okay? Then I take both of those, all right? I turn them. I lay them down on the third column. I take those and I turn it and I lay it on the 4th column, okay? So what you got right here is a t-shirt kit, and it's all ready to be sewn, okay? but that'll be another video. So I'm going to set this one aside, and then why don't we start over? Okay, let's do some different colors this time. These colors I tend to use a lot because people wear these colors a lot. All right. So I get so many gray t-shirts, white t-shirts, and black t-shirts, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. You probably are also thinking, well, what about the design? What was on them? Do I try to have a running theme? No, I don't, because I am kind of limited. I limit myself on how much time I'm going to spend setting up kits, okay? And I can't organize them that well. I mean, I have so many t-shirts. So all I know is I don't ever use any naughty t-shirts, okay? I don't use beer t-shirts. I don't use political t-shirts. Anything that might bother people like that. I don't use t-shirts that have weapons on them. I don't use t-shirts that have skulls on them. I do not like that, okay? So I used, I guess it seems like a lot of the t-shirts are either business related, Christian t-shirts, school t-shirts, things like that. So, all right. So I'm going to take my stack, okay, which is a kit, all right, and set it up there so you can see it. Okay, let's go with another one. Let's see what I got. I do, looking at the colors, I do see a lot of reds and oranges. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some red ones out of my 10-inch stacks, okay? Got a red one. Again, let's go with red. And we have black. Let's see what else we got. Let me see if I can find... See, we'll use another black one. Let's see if we have, yes, that's what I wanted, like an orange one. Okay. All right, here we go again. Let's go ahead and start with our light one, our orange one, okay? And we're going to put it at the top, and this is going to be the middle of the blanket. Orange one. Then a black one, a red one, and then another black t-shirt, okay? Get these out of the way a little bit. Now, let's go to another column. Let's make another one. Here's an orange one, black, and here's a red. I think I'll go ahead and get these up here, start getting them out of our way. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let's make another stack because we're going to need another one. Is that blue? Sometimes blue and black are a little hard to tell apart. Ah, like I see a blue one down here. I know. Oh, I'm gonna be confusing myself. Wrong one. This is blue though. We don't want blue. Here we go. All right, let's grab some more. Orange, a red one. Here's a black one. And now we need just one more black. Here we go. All right, let me get these out of the way. There's a lot of t-shirts. Just a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to have all of these t-shirts donated. Okay, so here's my couple of, this will be a couple of columns, and these are 9-inch wide t-shirts. Okay, I'm going to do the same. I tend to do the same thing, so we're going to do it again. Let's do in our stacking, making the design, I guess you would say. Let's see, we'll put the orange one by the orange and a red. And then let's go down here. Here's orange, black, red, and black. Okay? All right. Now we just need one more. Let's go to our 8-inch pile. Here's an orange one. Here's a red, black, and here's another black one. You know, I was thinking, see, this will be the same dimensions as the last one, which would be, once we open it up, it's going to be 72. But let's go back. If they're closed, it's going to be 36 inches wide. And if we add one more column, let's see if we can get that over, you know, to a larger size. If we add 8 more inches instead of, yeah, let's do it. Okay. All right. First things first. Let's put these down. We can do them on this side. Maybe you can see them. I don't know if you can see them. All right. We'll do it anyway. There's one. Get that out of the way. All right. And as it stands now, this is going to be a twin size blanket, okay? But let's go ahead and add another row and we'll make it a queen size blanket, okay? Red one, orange one. Here's a black t-shirt. Nope, that one's blue. All right. Nope, that one's blue. This one will work. Okay, let's put it on this side now. Okay, yeah, sorry, I know you can't see. Use your imagination. Let's see. Put an orange one there and a red one up here. Oh, this is always kind of fun, okay? So this t-shirt has a pocket. See it? All right. I leave it. Why not? Why not? Okay. I think it's kind of fun, you know. I don't know if people use the pockets on their blankets or not, but it doesn't hurt anything. And I think it's just kind of whimsical. So we leave it. And there it is. Okay, now what we have here is, let's see, it would have been a 36-inch wide blanket before I unfold them, okay? It's just, for the numbers, it's just, this is the way my brain operates, okay? So, and I added another row of 8. So, 36 plus 8 equals, what? 36 plus 8 equals 44! Yes! How did you know? All right, I know, goofy, but okay. So I have, that's 44 inches what I have right here, 40 inches wide. When we open these up with the final blanket, it will be almost 88 inches wide, okay? And so I wouldn't call that a king size blanket, but that's a good queen size blanket, all right? So time for me to stack them. Remember how I do it? All right, I'm going to take, I take the t-shirt that would be at the top of the blanket, okay? I put it on top of the column, you know, in the columns. I stack them in columns. I put it on the next one in line, next one down, and then the bottom one, okay? Let's go to the next column. Column. Okay. Two more. And then last one. Okay, once I have them all stacked in their columns, okay, here's a column of 4, okay, then from left to right, I'm going to stack them up again, okay, here we go. Take those two, turn it 90 degrees, stack it. You got to remember to turn them 90 degrees because that keeps them separated. So when I'm sewing them, when I reach the fourth t-shirt that I'm sewing in the column, I don't accidentally sew a 5th one onto it. All right, turn it again, set it down, and turn it again, and set it down. All right, what you got right here? Okay, I know that looks like so many, and it is, okay? It's 20 t-shirts, all right? 20 t-shirts. But 20 t-shirts will be a soft, warm blanket, easy to wash and dry, for somebody that needs a blanket. All right, let's set it down. Look at the difference, you see? Got one more column. That's how it's always easy for me to know, how big the blanket's going to be. If it's going to be a twin or a full, or is it going to be a queen or king. So we'll set that down. Okay. I think that's enough. I think that's enough for now. I'm going to keep going probably for a little while. Because I have a lot of t-shirts here that are ready to turn into columns and, well, to turn into kits. Okay. So thank you for watching today, and next time I will take a kit and I will start sewing it for you. All right, I got to figure out how to set the camera up, so you can actually see what I'm doing and not just me, huh? All right, until then, have a good day.